All right, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It is the Mass Ranker back again with another ranking, and today we are doing a ranking for the shows I reviewed in 2025. So I'm gonna be honest here. I recorded like more than half this video, and then I realized that's the thing. I didn't record it. I realized that I was not recording, so this is actually the second take that we're doing all this. So I'm just a bit upset about that. It's fine. We'll do it again. Now I have like all my thoughts, I guess, collected for most of these shows. So so let us just get into it. Actually, before we do, I do want to just clarify. In the last video, I did it. It was very vague with like all the S, A, B, C, D, F tiers. So I wanted it to make it a bit more specific each tier to make it like easier to rank and stuff. So we have the S tiers, which are the 9s to 9.5s, which are incredible to the best stuff. And then the rest you can see here. I'm not going to read through all of this. I did the first time, and I'm still upset about that. I wasn't recording the first time. So anyway, here is the these are the tiers that we're using for each one. It's a bit more specific, kind of gives a better idea of like my thoughts on each property. And so we are just going to get into it. Starting off with Hawkeye, I would say that this was it was good to pretty good. It was fine. It was enjoyable. It was a nice Christmas show. Definitely not one of the best Marvel shows to come out, but also not really one of the worst either. I would say solid B tier. I give it. Ironheart, I would say that this was it was like decent to above average. I thought that it was fine. I know that a lot of people, like anytime a Marvel show comes out, a lot of people like are very negative towards it. I try not to like really listen to the discourse and form my own opinions on it. So I do think that it was like fine. It definitely wasn't one of the, I would say it was probably one of the weaker Disney Plus Marvel shows. In general, I think like most of them are just pretty like mid-tier. There are a few ones that I do think are like pretty good, like definitely like A tiers, I would say maybe, but this is not one of them. So I would say that this one is C tier. Superstore, I enjoyed this one. This is a great sitcom. This was the first show I think I ended up starting to watch for the channel. It's not the first one I ended up reviewing, but it's the first one that I started, and then I realized, okay, this is going to take too long. I'll do some other ones in the meantime, because this is a very long show to watch. But it was enjoyable, definitely. Good characters, good plot, good jokes, nice setting of the Superstore itself. I would say that this was great show, honestly. So, by the way, all of these, I did ranking. I did rankings for like some of the characters, all the characters for all of the stuff here that I'm ranking now. So, if you want to check out character rankings or reviews for the actual shows themselves, you can check them out. They're on the channel, as similar with the movie ranking that I did. That should be up by now. So let us move on to Inside Job. Inside Job, I would give it like good to pretty good. This year was my third time rewatching it, and it's a show that like had a lot of potential. It did good for what it did, and I am just a bit disappointed like it ended so abruptly after only 2 seasons. It definitely had potential for some more interesting stuff for them to do, but I think what they did was good. It was definitely enjoyable, and so solid B tier, I'd say. Ninjago, and this is referring to only the pilot and the first season, because as of the moment, those are the only seasons that I reviewed up to this point on the channel. And so next year when I finish the show, I will change its spot. It's gonna probably get, I think it'll be a bit higher, but maybe not a bit higher. But for now, I'm giving it A tier. Very good. Just the pilot and the first season alone are just great. I thought they were excellent, and so I would definitely say A tier. Very excited to watch the next few seasons, and Arrested Development, this is a bit of a hot take of mine, but I thought it was, I think that this is like a very overrated show. I went into it with very high expectations. I heard people say that this was like a very good show, a fantastic show, one of the best sitcoms that there are, and I watched it, and for the first 3 seasons, it was looking like that maybe would be the case. Like at the start of the show, I was like, okay, this is kind of overrated, but then as like the first 3 seasons were going by, I was like, okay, I'm kind of getting into this. I'm kind of bonding with the characters, and not bonding, that I feel like that's not the right term, but I'm kind of like getting invested in the characters and stuff and the plots that are going on. And then once you get to season 4 and 5, it's like they extend the episode run length, and it just does not work being so long as it is, as well as season 4, which really just brought the show down for me, because I didn't watch the remix season. I watched the original, and it was just way too repetitive, and it just felt like such a slog to get through. And it's like we're rewatching scenes that we already know and stuff. Even in the 5th season, Lindsay, one of the main characters, like disappears for like the second half of the season. So it is just definitely like C tier. I would say maybe, I don't know what I ended up giving it in my review. I think probably like above average, something like that. So it's still a fine show. It's not like bad by any means. Definitely the first 3 seasons are bringing it up more for me, but I definitely think that it falters towards the end. So yeah, Eyes of Wakanda, I would say that this was, yeah, it was like pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought that there were some good aspects to it. It had like the Iron Fist, Basha, that episode was great. There was the Lion, I thought he was a great villain as well. Memnon, like his weaponry they uses, that is cool too. And so there is definitely a lot of stuff to like about it, but there are also just some other stuff, you know, that just, like, it's not, there's other stuff that are just not on the same level, or, you know, a bit weaker, like, the final episode wasn't, the final episode as well as the first episode, they weren't like the plots themselves were like not the most in-depth or anything, or, yeah, so I'd say B tier was enjoyable, definitely. Severance, I'm going to give this one A tier. I very much enjoyed the mystery aspects of it. This is like, I think Knives Out is like a very whodunit mystery. This is a mystery in the sense of like, you have no idea like what's going on with anything. So I am very excited to see what season 3 is going to bring, and what answers we're going to get to more of like Lumen, like what the actual company is, what their goal is, with Mark doing all the things he does, and like every other character basically doing what they're doing. So yeah, a lot of questions that have yet to be answered, and so I am excited to get those answers. So definitely A tier show for now. And yeah, Stuart Little, the animated series, yeah, D tier. It, like, I don't think I was going into this, I didn't think like I was gonna think, I guess like to give it some credit, it was a bit better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought this was gonna be like actual toddler level stuff. It is very much catered towards kids, but there were, you know, there were some good lines with like Snowbell, I thought. So not like, you know, not completely terrible, not really great either. So just solid D tier. Like it's fine. It's a kid show. Like I don't really recommend most people to watch it, but if you have kids, I guess then show it to them. They'll maybe enjoy it. So The Bear, I'm gonna give The Bear, I'll give it A tier. I think it's good. I think that it's been consistently like about a 7 to a 7.5, and I think I'm gonna be generous and give it a 7.5 for now. I'm excited for season 5. I do not really like the ending of season 4. I thought that Carmen's, just the whole thing with Carmen is that like he's afraid of success. So he's like, finally when the restaurant's starting to do well, he's leaving. And I think that's just like kind of just a stupid choice for him. Like they kind of show throughout the show he's afraid of success. So I thought like, okay, we're gonna maybe hopefully start getting some character development with him, but no, he's just like running away again from like the good things that are happening in life. So yeah, I found that kind of annoying. Other than that, yeah, I like the characters. I really appreciate how close all the characters are with each other, where every character, they have like a very close bond with every other character. Like everyone knows each other, everyone refers to each other by like nicknames and stuff. Like I mentioned, like the Facts, they know Claire, she knows like the computer, she knows Jimmy, Jimmy knows I don't know, like every other character in the show. Like all these characters know each other, and they feel like one big family, which I really do appreciate. It is one of the greatest parts of the show in my opinion. And so yeah, A tier. Dune Prophecy, I'm gonna give this one like yeah, F tier. Honestly, this was probably this was not a show that I enjoyed really. I thought that it just did not really work for me. The political espionage spy stuff, it just I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it too much. There, like the world itself of Dune is like kind of cool, and it has like some cool stuff with the weaponry. It has like the voice that the Benny Gesserit could use, that is pretty cool. And there's like some cool aspects to it, but overall it was just not that enjoyable. I wasn't really invested in a lot of the characters, if any. Like I thought like Desmond Hart, he was like kind of cool, but other than him, yeah, the show just didn't really work for me. I know like F tier it's a bit misleading because I write like 0.5 to a 4.5. I would probably like rate it on the higher end of F tier. I should maybe like add another tier to make it a bit more, to help differentiate a bit more. But yeah, I would say that it was, yeah, just not great. So definite F tier. I didn't like it, and F tier is for like the stuff that I did not enjoy. So Police Squad, I'm gonna give this A tier. I very much enjoyed this one. This was great. If you liked The Naked Gun, you're gonna like Police Squad. If you liked Police Squad, you will like The Naked Gun. And yeah, it's spoof comedy. It's great. I love it. It's some of my favorite humor. It is a bit repetitive. Like each episode kind of has the same formula of like Frank Drebin investigating a case kind of, and then he ends up going to, I think his name is like Jim or Jimmy the Snitch, and then he goes, or John, something like that, and then he goes to the science lab where he meets with the what's his name? Let me see here. Police Squad scientist. I want to get this right. yeah, Olsen. He goes to Olsen. Olsen kind of helps him out while, I don't know, probably doing something you shouldn't be doing with a child. And yeah, so overall, I thought it was A tier. I enjoyed it, and very, very, yeah, entertaining, very, very funny, which is what you want from this kind of a show. So, The Queen's Gambit. I'm gonna give The Queen's Gambit. I'll give it A tier. I did like it a lot. Yeah, it's pretty short. It's pretty, like, it is a miniseries. But it's good. It's good. My biggest problem is honestly just like the one match between Beth and Benny. They didn't show it for some reason. They just skip it and go to the end of it, which I thought was like really stupid. But other than that, it's a tense show. It's interesting. You know, if you're a chess fan, you'll probably love it. I myself am not really a chess fan. I used to play chess a lot. I used to be addicted to it, and then I realized, okay, I'm getting too angry at this, and yeah, it is not a good use of my time. I decided, and so I stopped playing. I think my brother still plays. Maybe, I'm not sure. My friends, I have friends that play all the time. I myself, like, still, you know, the game itself is enjoyable to watch, and so I would say that it is overall an A-tier show. Yeah, great characters, great. Yeah, once again, as usual, just like if you want more details on like why I like stuff or why I dislike stuff, just watch my reviews for them. Clone High, I'm going to give this one. I'm going to say D tier, just for the purposes. Like, if you watch my reviews, you'll know that the original season, like, first of all, the reboot, like, a lot of people don't really like the reboot from what I'm aware. The original season is very loved. I personally thought it was very overrated. I thought on rewatch it was a bit better. Even with that being the case, it is still, yeah, not really, I didn't really like it that much. It's just a lot of high school romance, drama of like, Abe likes Cleo, Joan likes Abe, Cleo is with JFK is with Cleo and like every other woman at the school, and Gandhi is just horny the entire time. Scudworth is good, and so is Mr. Butler-Chan, as well as Gandhi. He's also like, there are some good characters in the original that are also in the reboot that are still pretty good. But overall, I would say that yeah, it was just like, I don't know, like the original season was like a 6 out of 10, maybe above average, and then the reboot was just more of what we got in the first season, kind of, but with like, they tried to take it a bit more seriously, it felt like, and they got rid of Gandhi, who was the best character in the show. And so yeah, I'm just gonna give it D tier, just for the sake of like, there was some good moments in like the first season, so I'm not giving it F tier for that reason. Anyway, Barbie Life in the Dream House, I'm going to give this one pretty good, honestly. It's a good show, honestly. You might look at it, and if you haven't seen it, you might think like, what is this guy on? Like, this is listen, I'm a very versatile, I think that's the word, versatile person. Okay, I have variety. Okay, you look at this. You have kid shows, you have adult shows, you have sitcoms, you have superhero shows, you have mystery shows, you have children's shows, kind of. Yeah, I have all types of shows. Okay, I'll watch anything as long as it's not, preferably not like really stuff that's like catered to actual children. Like, I don't want to be watching any Cocomelon or anything like that. And I don't like horror except in certain cases. Usually not, like, very few cases I'll watch horror, but yeah, so if it's not horror and if it's not like actual toddler stuff, then yeah, I'll watch it. So anyway, I watched this one when I was younger with my sister, and yeah, I rewatched it for the channel, and you know, it still holds up well. It's still like entertaining. It's good. It has good characters, nice setting, you know, some good humor here and there. Definite, yeah, honestly, I feel like maybe I should rate it a bit higher, maybe A tier. Should I say A tier? I feel like the show is not structured the best, because like I was trying to find like what the episodes to watch and stuff. It's like kind of split into like multiple seasons, but each episode is only like 3 minutes long. And then there was like a season the final season, it only has like I don't know, it's weird. They introduced like one new character at the very end of the show, and then we like never see them or anything. It's kind of weird, but overall I would still say, I'm gonna say B tier. I'll go B for Barbie, and yeah. And then finally, we have The Sopranos, which I would give, honestly, I think I was a bit too harsh on it when I first watched it. I gave it like an 8 out of 10. That was why I rated it great. And then I thought about it, like, it's definitely an 8.5 at least. It's at least amazing. And then honestly, I might even say that it's incredible. I think, like, as I let the show marinate, I went back, I watched clips of it. Like, it is an incredible show. Like, the characters, the plots themselves, just really, really good, I thought. So, yeah, overall, I would say that this is, Sopranos is like, yeah, S for Sopranos, I guess. Same with B for Barbie, S for Sopranos. So, yeah, I would say that this was my favorite show that I watched this year. This is not including like anime shows, I guess, because that's going to be the next ranking that I do. I like differentiating like anime from shows themselves. But yeah, I think that Sopranos was probably my favorite show that I watched this year in 2025. So yeah, that is pretty much all there is to it. I guess I can do side style because this tier list is way shorter than the last one. So I guess we'll just do side style real quick. I like Clone High more than Stuart Little. I like Arrested Development more than Ironheart. I liked, let's see here, Inside Job more than Hawkeye. I liked Hawkeye more than Eyes of Wakanda. I liked Barbie Life in the Dream House more than Hawkeye and Eyes of Wakanda. And then finally for the A tiers, what is my favorite? And for Ninjago, once again, it is just the first 2 seasons. Let's see here. My favorite one from here, probably Superstore, yeah, to be honest. Then I'll go with Ninjago, yeah, and then I'll say Police Squad. And then I'm going to say Severance, and then The Bear, and Queen's Gambit I like more than The Bear. And I liked it, okay, because of the fact that it's kind of finished, like I do enjoy it a bit more than Severance, as like if it gets, when Severance gets updated, when I end up doing I will like differentiate between, like I'll end up doing side style again. I think it's much easier to do side style like in a tier list. First of all, this tier list is not that big, but it's much easier to do it for like actual shows because there's a lot more substance to remember like how good it was compared to movies where it's like, there was, I think 180 something, I think, on the movie tier list. It should be out by now, which you should go check out if you are interested. And so it's much more difficult, like, because it's a lot to like differentiate between each other, and there's not as much like in the moment. It's like it's difficult to remember how good the movie was in comparison to others. But I think with shows, it's like a lot easier to do so. So it's still kind of difficult, but at least with the amount that we currently have, it's doable. So yeah, this is my tier list of all the shows that I reviewed in this year, 2025. And so if you have any recommendations, any shows, movies, video game stories, anime, web series, anything that you want me to review or rank or compare rankings, it does not have to be media related. It could be anything. Leave it in the comments. I will maybe possibly check it out. But with that said, that is pretty much all there is to it. So let's leave it at that.